And welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode, we completed the Marauder storyline. And I'm not gonna lie, my favorite one so far. Yeah, it was a little basic, but that doesn't mean anything, it was still good. So today's episode might end up being a little bit shorter, only because we only got one thing left to do. And that's become a warrior and read all the warrior abilities. Pretty self-explanatory, it could take the whole video, might be shorter. I don't know, but let's not waste time, right? Alright, let's do it. Let's become a warrior. Pride and duty will take you from the mountain. Let me just reposition, there we go. Ah, Meg, it's just a man I was hoping to see. It's plain as day that you've no equal in our guild. Yeah, that was pretty obvious. And I have a task that I'd entrust to no ordinary marauder. To wit, I just received a message from an old comrade in arms of mine, who now serves as guardsman of Costa del Sol. It would seem the fighting's grown fierce in those parts, and he finds himself in dire need of reinforcements. Mind you, this man is no white-livered whelp. He can wield an axe with the best of them, as evidenced by Master Gegeruju, okay? Paying good coin for the service he and of his men. No, any enemy who would fluster that bunch is not one to be trifled with. I sent Silk ahead to tend to the wounded, seek her out upon your arrival and show pride the situation at hand. Alright, off to Costa del Sol. And here we are, and there is Silk. Alright, what's my quest? Mechas, ever the sight for sore eyes, a nasty bale of turtles. Turtles? Yeah, no. Has been preying on this area of late, snapping and gnashing at everything in sight. Why, even the best of men that Master Gege could find or could body find themselves in no match for these creatures. Word has it that the beasts have been sighted swimming in from the lightly guarded northern shore. I would send you there and have you investigate the cause of their numbers. Alright, let's do this, and considering this is all for the main quest line, there's nothing really to skip, is there? Alright, let's do this. My pop, and I should move this to, there we go. That's good. Try to keep it all grouped. Oh, I see somebody. So you're the cause of it. Or are you not? And we'll find out. Duty calls, and we answer. Okay, this is a bit weird, but sure, why not? Possessed man can summon turtles. Who knew? Yep, neither did I. But damn it all, Mechas, we must see to these beasts. This is the only storyline where I think we've had a no, we've had partners. Never mind. I retract my statement. Fend off the turtles! Crit into attacks, and you are weak. Okay, maybe I did need a crit. Let's see, without the crit, I still do so much damage. Way too much damage. There's more turtles. There is one. Oh, you are hitting me with that, so I will range attack you. And the doesn't drop combo, nice. And now there's jellyfish here. Let's take care of the turtle first. Alright, turtle down, now for the jellies. And take you out. There we go, that's everything. Wasn't expecting the jellyfish. Be gone, turtle, return to your home. Seven hells, there's no end to them. Prepare to fall back. Screw that, I'm destroying them like nothing. Isn't that the same person? I'll see the shells back, you whelps. Try not to stand and become turtle grub. Thanks. I've not seen it. That's the same axe the other person had. Okay, what's going on here? Mechas, we must do what we can. I don't like this. This is weird. Is it literally a twin? Is he two personalities? Let's see. Actually, you probably won't see till you progress the story, but you know what I mean. Oh, you take no damage. Nice. Although I should probably take care of the small fries. That'd be my guess, right? Alright, two-shot you, two-shot you. Take care of you next. There we go. There should be only one more left. And then we just got more reinforcements. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing this is... He's gonna take care of the big one, we gotta take care of everything else. And everything here is going crazy. Everything's fighting us. Take that. Alright, time to pop my crit. Probably an opportune time to do it, but you know what? We're getting outnumbered. Alright, take care of you. Is that the last of them? Alright, looks like it. Now we can return to the fight. Alright, a few more chops and we should be good. Just a few more. Nope, they're going to hit us with that, but luckily range attack. And range attack. Yeah. Done and done. But that's straight up the same person, right? Close enough. We'll see. We'll see. Curious Gorge, really? Really? That should send them scuttling back to their nest. You can call me Curious Gorge. One remark about the name and I'll rip you. Okay, so even know. You two are guards from Casa de Sol, I reckon? Not as such, we are from the Marauders Guild, sent by Axemaster Wyrn to assist in the defense. I am Silk, and this is my comrade Mechanist. From the guild, you say? Well, blow me down and call me a boggy. No, I won't. Had you told me sooner, I would have introduced myself with proper respect. You're a Mechanist, right? We've only just met, but I see the strength in you not found in ordinary men. Let's say you unleash the beast within and become a warrior with me. Just straight to the point, huh? A warrior, you say? So it was you I saw, brandishing battle techniques I had thought lost to the sands of time. Lost? Perhaps in these parts, where I come from, the way of the warrior is alive and well. My tribe has been handing them down for thousands of years. Yet our numbers dwindled with every new summer, and this is why I left the mountain where I was raised to come here. What say you, Mechanist? If you would walk the path of a warrior with me, seek me out in Hidden Falls. Sure? Sounds good to me. Alright, off to the falls after I talk to Silk. The warriors of old. We have all heard the tales, but never once did I dream that I would meet one in the flesh. My memory is cloudy, but many years ago it was said that there was a young marauder in the company of heroes who would unleash crushing blows theretofore, unseen by his comrades. When the company disbanded, he vanished, never to be seen again. Might that be Curious Gorge? Let's go call him Gorge, I'm not adding Curious. I cannot vouch for the man's identity, but there can be no denying the display of strength we saw today. Or that he has taken a liking to you. Mechanist, this could be an opportunity of the ages. Hidden Falls, was it? Were I in your boots, I would head there without delay. And that's exactly where I'm going to go. Let us become a warrior, and I'm curious what all these abilities are. Because reading the Marauder abilities made it like the perfect tank class for me. So I'm curious what the warriors would have for me. And let me just... okay, I am going the right way. Good. That could have been embarrassing. Alright, here he is just in the waterfall. Alright, let's do it. Let's become a warrior. I knew you would come, Magnus. Let us begin. Any man can take up an axe and call himself a marauder, but to become a true warrior, one must prove that he can tame the inner beast that guides the blade. I witnessed your battle with the turtles. Still weird to use turtles, but I must say that I was impressed. You have proven yourself far more worthy of this than I could ever have imagined. In your hand lies the soul of a warrior, a crystal within which the deeds of thousands of a thousand warriors from history are recorded. For countless generations, the soul has been passed on to those of my tribe who choose the path of a warrior, to guide them and aid them on their journey. When an inner beast awakens, the rune will resonate, further empowering your will and granting you such strength as you have never thought possible. Today, there is a cause for celebration, my friend, for through you, I have ensured that my tribe's legacy will endure. Yes, it is for this day, this moment, that I came down from the mountain. And however earnestly I pursue my goal, I cannot deny the fear inside me that my mission will ultimately end in failure. For you see, while I style myself a warrior, the truth is that I left my mountain before my training was complete. Of course. And while I carry with me the chronicles of my ancestors detailing the ancient arts of war, I lack the ability to fully decipher the texts. Yet there may still be hope, for there is another who fled my village, one who shared my dream of passing the teachings on to the tribe. And he can read the tongue, my brother. Okay, so I was a twin brother, called that one. Thank you. Without him, I fear there is little more I could teach her at this time. But that will not discourage me from continuing my studies of the Chronicles, nor shake my belief in the further secrets that soon reveal themselves to me. Until then, I ask that you use the knowledge I've passed on to you and continue your training. You must strive to harden your will so that it may endure the strain of future burdens. Good luck, my friend. And just like that, we're a warrior! Nice, let's read the abilities. After this whole thing goes off. There we go. What, no special thing? Alright. Transfer. We are now a warrior. Huzzah. Now for the fun part. Let's read all the abilities. Alright, let's see. Into actions and traits, we have... Let's see. First we have Vengeance. Reduce damage taken by 30% and deliver attack opponents at 55 for every time you suffer physical damage. Lasts for 15 seconds. Okay, that's interesting. Holmgang, or Holmgang, whatever you call it. Brace yourself for enemy onslaught, preventing most attacks from reducing your HP to less than 1. When a target is selected, halt their movement with chains. So it's a root plus you can't die? Interesting. Storm's Eye. Deliver attack with a potency of 100. Combos from Maim, which is our second ability. Combo potency 380. Let's see, grants Surging Tempest, increasing damage dealt by 10%. And if you do it again, you can further increase the duration. Okay, so I'm guessing you do Storm's Eye twice and then go to your typical attack? Interesting, simple and interesting. Alright, now for the good ones. Inner Beast. Deliver attack with a potency of 330. Beast Gauge Cost. Okay, a separate resource. Mithril Tempest. Deliver attack with a potency of 100 to all enemies. Increases enmity. Combos from Overpower, which I believe is my first AoE, so it's an AoE combo. Grants Surging Tempest, so it's an AoE power buff. Probably useful in very few situations. Steel Cyclone, deliver attack with potency of 160 to all enemies. Cost 50 beast gauge. Infuriate. Increases beast gauge by 50. Maximum 2 charges, coming back skill while combat. So, is this the only way to get beast gauge, or is it just a boost? You think boost? I guess we'll find out eventually. Fell Cleave. Deliver attack with potency of 520. Cost 50 beast gauge. So, really powerful single target, but it costs meter. Got it. Raw Intuition. Reduces damage taken by 10%. Lasts for 6 seconds. Additional effect. Restores HP with each weapon skill successfully delivered. Here potency of 400. Interesting. So for 6 seconds every skill you do will heal you and also reduces damage. Yeah, this is like the perfect class for me. In terms of, well, tanking. Equilibrium. Restores own HP. Self-heal. Self-explanatory. Decimate. Dual attack to all nearby enemies with a potency of 180, cost 50 beast gauge. Okay, this one didn't have a cost. Onslaught. Rushes target and deliver attack with potency of 150, maximum 2 charges. Cannot execute while bound. So it's just a gap closer. Nice. Upheaval. Deliver attack with a potency of 400. No cost, but it has a cooldown, so that's just free damage if you press the button. Nice. I like that. Shake Off. Creates a barrier around self and all nearby party members that absorbs damage totaling 50% of maximum HP. Mine or theirs, that's the question. Dispels Thrill of Battle, Vengeance, and Raw Intuition, increasing the damage absorbed by 2% for each of these effects. So if you have Thrill of Battle, Vengeance, and Raw Intuition active, which, let's see, Raw Intuition was... Okay, and what was the other one? Vengeance. Did we see Vengeance? This one. Okay, so your tanking aspects. If you have all three up, you can dispel them, get rid of them. Increasing damage absorbed by 2%, so... What, up to 21%? As well as activates regen. I wonder if that's worth it when they're about to wear off kind of thing. Maybe. Inner Release. Grants 3 stacks of Inner Release, each stack allowing the use of Fell Cleave or Decimate without cost. Nice. And guaranteeing that they critical hit and direct hit. Interesting. Increases damage dealt when under the effect that basically more crit, I guess, deals more damage. Additional effect grants Inner Strength, nullifying Stun, Bind, Sleep, or Heavy, and most knockbacks and draw-ins. Also extends Surge and Tempest duration. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Nascent Flash. Nascent Flash, Nascent Flash, whatever. Grants Nascent Flash to self and Nascent Glint to target party member. Okay, so only one. Restores HP with each weapon skill successfully delivered. Okay. So basically, I target myself and every time I use a skill, it heals me. Whereas, for the Glint, the person we target, restores HP equal 100% of that recovered by Nascent Flash while also reducing damage taken. So, you pick somebody, you heal them when you heal with this ability, but they also take a little bit less damage. Interesting. Shares recast tower with Raw Intuition. So I'm guessing you would cast down on another tank, right? Yeah, probably. Bloodwetting. That's a name. Reduces damage taken by 10%, lasts for 8 seconds. Restores HP with each weapon skill delivered. Yeah, see, this is all about, oh, I'm going to shield myself, take less damage, and I'm going to heal myself. I love that. Grants Stem the Flow. Reduces damage, Stem the Flow also reduces damage taken by 10% for 4 seconds, so half the time. And afterwards, it also grants Stem the Tide. Grants a barrier around stuff that absorbs damage equal to a heal of 40%. So, for 4 seconds, you have to take 20% damage. For 8 seconds, or 4 more after that, you also... Okay, so for 8 seconds, you take 10% less damage, and you heal whenever you use a skill. But for the first 4 of those seconds, you also reduce your damage taken by another 4 seconds, or 10%, as well as it gives you a barrier, or a shield. Well, that's pretty powerful. Orogeny? No idea. Let's call it Oro. Another time with potency of 150 to all nearby enemies. Alright, I guess more AoE. Primal Rend. Jumps to the target and deliver a critical direct hit to target all enemies nearby with potency of 700 for the first enemy and 350 for the rest. So not only is it a gap closer, but it's a huge hit. Damage dealt is increased when under the effect that raises critical hit, okay, so it can crit. He'll be executed by the effect of Primal Rend Ready, granted by Inner Release. So when that comes up, it's a lot of free damage and it's a gap closer. Nice. Damnation. Reduces damage taken by 40%. What? I know. There must be a catch. And deliver attack with bonus of 55 for every damage you suffer physical damage, not magic, physical. Additional effect grabs Primeval Impulse when the effect expires or taking damage, which triggers regen. Holy! So it's basically a really long recast, but you get super defense and super regen. Nice! Okay, let's see. Chaotic Cyclone. Deliver a critical direct hit with a potency of 200 to all nearby enemies. Damage level increased by direct hit and blah blah blah. Reduces the recast time of Infuriate. Ooh! But it has a cost. So by using this, you can reduce your own cooldowns. Interesting. Inner Chaos. Deliver a critical direct hit with a potency of 660. Damage that will increase one other effect that increases crit. Reduces the recast time of Infuriate for 50. So this is AoE, this is single target version. Very interesting. Primal Wrath. Deliver attack to all nearby enemies with a potency of 700 for the first and 350 for the rest. Can be execute under the effect of a Wrathful. So again, it comes up, you use it, and then you go back. Interesting. Primal Ruination. Deliver a critical direct hit to target and all nearby enemies with a potency of 780. Not bad for the first enemy, and 390 for the rest for all remaining enemies. Increase damage dealt when the effect of rather crit. Can be executed when the effect of Primal Ruination ready. Okay, so what do we think, Orbo? Yeah, I like it too. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Reduce damage, and heal yourself while taking reduced damage. Pretty nice tanking, I like it. Plus he has a lot of direct free crit, so means he'll hold his own in terms of damage. Alright, but with that, I believe, let me just check my character. That is every class, right? This is a Black Mage and a Paladin. This is now a Bard. This is now a Warrior. I will rename it. Or, no, can I do it right now? There we go. So we have Warrior, we have Dragoon, we have Monk. We still don't have Rogue, but again, I'm missing equipment. And then the Healers, which... yeah, I'm taking my time with those Healers. But what does that mean for us, Orbo? Well, I'll simply tell you. It's back to MSQ. Yeah, it's been a minute, and I think when we last left off, all of our friends were captured, right? I'm gonna go stand underneath the waterfall while I do this. There we go. So I believe we were going to head to Leviathan or Garuda, and our friends got captured by the Garleans or something like that. I believe that's where we left off. And I decided to take the time to, you know what, let's level up classes so we have variety. Now, of course, off camera I'll still be trying to level Rogue, or not level Rogue, I just need better equipment for them, and trying to level up Healers. Not as easy as I thought, but it is possible. And then, of course, once they're ready, we'll take a break from whatever we're doing and go take care of those. So, from now on, back to MSQ, although I'm thinking about every other episode or so, trying out some of the blue quests we've been seeing around. See what they hold. If they're all a bunch of nonsense, you know, after 2 episodes, we'll simply stop and go back to MSQ. If they seem like there's something, cool. And then, of course, once we have White Mage and Conjurer and Rogue already, we'll do those quest lines. But for now, it's time to get back to the story. But to be fair, now we have a lot of options for picking our class. Although, between us, I'm probably going to stay Warrior for a little bit. Not too long, but maybe a few episodes. Yeah. Alright, unlocking class is done. Let's get back to the story. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.